All right, welcome back to the stream here. Right now, we are in progress. Right now, we are driving to look at expensive options here for Keelan. We've been looking for quite a while here. So vehicles that we're going to be excellent cars, guys. If you're looking for something inexpensive, Jason, Auto Trader, Cars.com, car gurus, they all have a lot of different options that you can buy for $3,000 or $4,000. Now, anytime you're buying this kind of a vehicle, your best option is when you don't have a lot of money, your best option is to buy something that doesn't need to be fixed all the time. So that's why we're looking for these specific types of cars. We're not looking for BMWs, we're not looking for Chevrolets, we're not looking for Buicks or anything that's pretty much anything American, with a few exceptions. We're looking for Japanese vehicles, primarily uh, ones that are going to be fairly reasonable in miles, economical cars. Let's see if we can take a look at some of what we're looking at here. Okay, so we have a couple that we're ready to move on here. We've been looking through the entire market. You can see here that in North Carolina, when you're right on the coast of Wilmington, you're going to pay a premium for vehicles just because there's just not as many dealerships around, not as much competition. So, but here, let's take a look here. This is the first one we're going to go. 2009 Toyota Yaris base right here. This one here is priced out currently at $3,900 plus tax, title, and license. When you take a look, though, this thing had a $5,000 original price on it here, and when they first put it on the lot on March 3rd. So they've actually reduced the price by $1,100. Might mean that there might not be a lot of negotiation in this car. Another thing I like about it is that it is 113,000 miles on this one. Normally, this car is going to sell for somewhere in the 65 to 85 range in that. So you're talking a significant discount on a vehicle with no miles on it for the year. So we're going to look at this one first. This one falls flat. We're going to look at this one next. It's Toyota Yaris. Or no, not Toyota. Toyota Echo, which is the predecessor to the Yaris. Hang on, for whatever reason, snack like this. Okay, so this Echo, it has a few more miles on it, but it's a clean car. We're going to go to the directly to the. Yeah, this one here is a 2001 Toyota Echo. It is the Roxy edition. This one here has neoprene seats on it. Really a clean looking car. You pull up the Carfax on it, and it looks really good. It looks really good. Let's pull up the Carfax and take a look. Alrighty, like to share, and then now we're gonna. All right, so you can see here we've got the 2001 Toyota Echo right here. They're asking a little bit more than I'd be wanting to pay for this one. Both these cars are close to 100 days old, so 100 days is kind of like the sweet spot for dealerships. Basically, how most used car dealerships and new car dealerships work is they have what's called a floor plan. So basically, what it is that they get a set amount of money from the bank to go buy cars. And then sell the cars, and then as long as they're within that floor plan. Now, the trick is that once the vehicles are 100 days old on the lot, they start charging interest on those loans. So they're not trying to keep cars for longer than 100 days typically. So that's kind of the sweet spot on these one. They haven't reduced the price on this car at all since they've got it in. But you can see, I mean, when you look at the overall, the pictures on it, looks like a decent ride. It's a lot cleaner looking car than that Yaris is. It's just the Yaris is so much lower in miles than this one. Let's see. Let's pull not a lot of issues with this one here. Minor damage reported, which is just like maybe nothing structural, right? It's just basically a little bit of reported, and that was back in 2004. So that doesn't really scare me very much on that one. So when it's a 20-year-old accident, it doesn't frighten me very much. So when we're considering vehicles, that doesn't really bother me. When you're looking at the Carfax reports, you want to make sure that the accidents aren't really recent on them. It's not Accidents aren't the worst thing in the world on these, as long as they happened a long time ago and the car's been driven since then, right? So you can see here, right here, plugs replaced, brake. They did all the routine maintenance on this car, which is a lot of times it's better to buy a car with 200,000 miles with all the maintenance done. They did all the